So dear students, in our last section we have seen about clustering, the terms related to clustering and the possible applications. Now the main requirements that a clustering algorithm should satisfy. Okay, I am not talking about clustering algorithms requirement. The clustering algorithm requirement should satisfy our scalability, means it should work at a large level, dealing with different types of attributes. It should be able to deal and analyze all types of attributes. It's not necessary because that whatever data set we are having, that data set will have same attributes. We should be able to cluster the data set in various clusters according to the attributes. So it should have the capability that it should deal with various types of attributes in spite of only one monotonous attribute. Then the third one is discovering clusters with arbitrary shape. So it should be capable enough to discover the clusters with arbitrary shape also. Then minimal requirements for domain knowledge to determine the input parameters. Now when we are doing the clustering, the parameters are very necessary. So minimal requirements for domain knowledge to determine the input parameters. According to that, the clustering can be done. Ability to deal with noise and outliers. We have seen outliers in the various terms of machine learning. So it should have the ability to deal with noise and outliers, means whatever data set we are having, if that data set contains some data having some blank fields or having some unrelated things, then our clustering algorithm should have the ability to deal with such noise and outliers also. Then insensitivity to order of input records. Whatever input we are having, so it should satisfy the insensitivity to order of input records. It should be able to cluster or to group the data whatever input may be. So that is necessary. High dimensionality is the main criteria. It should satisfy that whatever clustering algorithm we are using, that should give us the accurate results with high dimensionality. Interpretability and usability. So whatever algorithm we are using, that usage should be at high level, means we should be able to cluster the data set according to the need of that particular requirement. So that's why interpretability and usability is also one of the requirement that a clustering algorithm should satisfy. So these are the various requirements of clustering. Now the problems associated with using clustering. So there are number of problems, actually there are number of problems with clustering, but among them we will see the necessary problems. So current clustering techniques do not address all the requirements adequately and concurrently, means whatever clustering techniques we are having, so that do not address all the requirements. That is the main problem. Then dealing with large number of dimensions and large number of data items can be problematic because of time complexity. Means whatever data set we are having, if that data set is having various dimensions and the data items are very large, then the time complexity is more, means it requires more time for the clustering. That is also one of the problem. The effectiveness of the method depends on the definition of distance. Means if we are talking about the distance based clustering, then whatever method we are using, means whatever clustering method we are using, that depends on the definition of distance, means which distance we are considering. Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance we have seen. So that depends on which type of distance we are using. According to that we will receive the effectiveness. Then if an obvious distance measure doesn't exist, we must define it, which is not always easy, especially in the multi-dimensional spaces. Means suppose if the distance measure doesn't exist, like if we are not using the Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance or anything, then what we have to do, we have to define the distance, because if we are using any new distance, you have to give the authenticity of that distance. So it's not easy, because we are having the data set which is having the multi-dimensionality. So that's the problem with clustering technique also. Then the result of the clustering algorithm can be interpreted in different ways. Means it can happen that the result of clustering algorithms, the output can be elaborated or judged by everyone in a different way. Means whatever output we are getting by using that clustering technique, it will be interpreted according to the person to person basis. So that's why that is also one of the main problem, that whatever we are doing by using clustering, it is not homogeneous, it's not monotonous for all, it's according to everyone's perception. Means that will be different for everyone. So these are the various problems associated with using clustering technique. So today in this section we have seen the requirements of clustering algorithm and the problems associated with clustering techniques. In our next section we will see the types of clustering methods. Thank you.